And good morning from Scotty, Ray, and Candace. We hope your Friday's weekend, and that makes it, what, a 4-day weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
Labor Day.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, a little extra day.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I just wanted to point this out. I wore this especially for Mama Chick, Miss Gail.
Yes, I saw the
Boy,
comment.
she got all over me by wearing a little slouchy shirt yesterday, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
So I'm doing better. I hope this is good. It's even ironed,
Yeah,
Mama
it's
Chick.
ironed.
So,
it's nice.
you ready for today, the weekend? Y'all doing any camping, cooking?
No, I think my husband's going to be doing, I think Kurt's going to be doing deer camp stuff, maybe getting fields ready and stuff like that.
So what you going to do to help him?
I might have to go somewhere. I don't know. I've got a friend that's not doing well health-wise.
Okay,
and
well,
so I might have to go check on her, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
If I'm at home, I'm probably just going to clean,
Okay.
try to do stuff that catch up.
He'd
on
been
stuff I
pointing
need to
out
get
you
done.
probably need to do that, but you know.
I don't mind helping at the deer camp day. I have.
It is fun.
Picked up limbs and done whatever because I like to hunt, so I don't mind helping.
And it is that time of year where you got to get started and, bush hogging if you hadn't started yet. And I know it's hot, but get it bush hogging the next couple of 3 weeks, get it broke up at least one time and then come back.
Yeah, because the rain, you never know when that's going to hit, and you can't get a tractor down in there, so.
That's right. You have to move quick.
Right.
The weekend is here, and we do hope you enjoy your little bit of time off.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, next week we're going to have a little bit cooler weather about Wednesday.
I hope so. I'm so ready for those cool mornings, and the cool evenings where you can sit out in the.
And the next topic that comes up, do y'all do big decorations for Halloween?
I used to do a lot of decorations for Halloween. Like we had a Halloween party one year. It was so neat. And we actually, the shop on the back of the property made it into a haunted house.
Oh, cool.
It was really neat. And then the kids had to go through the haunted house, and then they got on a hayride, and we really went all
You went
out. It was nice.
So what happens this year? Is Halloween going to happen, or will it be canceled?
See,
what's
I don't
the
know.
word?
I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. But I do decorate a little bit for fall, I notice people already have mums out for sale. That blows my mind because they're going to burn up.
Yeah, it will.
So,
Yeah,
anyway.
you can expect it. Angie goes like, she don't know when to stop. I mean, she really doesn't.
It just gets you in the mood, though. Like you go in Hobby Lobby and you smell the cinnamon candles and all that.
Don't you think 6 Christmas trees is a little excessive? I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying
I only
here.
do 2. I
She
do
got- Angie
one
got
in the
problem.
living room, one in the actually 3 because I put one in my little
So you
boy's
got the
room.
problem too, it sounds like.
I get in the spirit and I'm just like.
We done good to have one as a kid.
As I've gotten older, I've kind of slacked off on doing as many decorations because I know, when it's time to take them down, I'm so ready, to take them down. I just throw them in the box, I'm just
So do you
tired
wait
of
till
it.
New Year's Day, or do you do it
Oh,
December
yeah.
26th?
I'm not a December 26th, no. I put it off as long as I can. We have went into the new year with still having Christmas
It'd be all right.
up,
Some
so.
people keep it up year round.
Yeah.
Just saying. Coming up, we're going to update you on your weather, get all of your forecasts for you here in just a moment, and also we'll tell you some news stories that are going on in and around locally and, nationally.
Well, as you head into Labor Day weekend, there's always a lot of good cooking that happens. And Joe at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville invite you by to visit with him and his friendly staff. Why? Well, to save you money and have a good experience when you shop. This week, some of the specials that are going on while you're at the Pig, you can get assorted apples, the variety bag there for $3.99. Also, you can get the fresh red potatoes, $3.99 for a 5-pound bag. That's the deal this week. Also, you can take advantage of the ripe tomatoes, $1.59 for a 4-pack. Boy, those look good, don't they? Also, you got the Gatorade assorted drinks, 8-pack, 2 for $10. Boy, those really feel good on hot days like we're going to have today. Also, the Heinz ketchup, 2 for $6. That's the 38-ounce bottle. You could take advantage of the Maxwell House K-Cups. You get that 12-count pack for $5.99. Easy, just pop it in one push of a button. Also, Ritz crackers, the 13-ounce box, 2 for $5 with deals on bush baked beans. Or you can get the grilling beans for $1.79 for that 22-ounce can. That'll come in handy if you're having a great cookout. Also, when the grill gets fired up, how about some ribeye steaks? They got those for you certified. Angus beef, family pack for $11.99 a pound. Wow. Also, you can get pork loin for $1.59 a pound. That's some of the specials back there in the meat department, along with great Coca-Cola products, whether it's the 12-ounce bottles or the cans, always at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. And again, make sure you include them when you get your Labor Day plans together. If you need groceries, they'll help you in any way they can. That's Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Drop in and see my friend Joe. Well, as we turn our focus now to our weather forecast this morning, brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, the National Weather Service tells us for today, it's going to be mostly sunny is what we're expecting, a high of 95. So it's going to be a warm day in store for us. We're starting this morning out right now at 70. So starting to get a little bit better. High of 103, a little bit later on to the heat index 103. So a warm day for us. As we pull up radar, let's zoom in on this morning and show you what we got going on radar to back all this up. We zoom in on this, and again, over in Jackson, we are running about 71, Meridian 70. As we look at NAS Meridian, it's showing 70 as well. No immediate rain in our forecast right here. If we look out to our west here, we do have some showers out. Tyler, Texas, in that area west of Shreveport. This is going to go on and miss us. It won't be in our area. Lake Charles, and you've got to remember our friends in Lake Charles, who the devastation is still there. If you remember Katrina in our area, where it took weeks to try to get your lives back together, these folks are in that area right now. All the damage, they're just trying to piece it together and get it back, get their life normal once again. So we wish them all the luck in the world and hope that that's a speedy recovery for them, because that's a tough thing to live through, and I think we all know that. As we go back to our forecast of what to expect, again today, our high 95, sunshine mostly there, 103 on that heat index side. Tonight we'll get a 20% chance of showers. Back with sunshine tomorrow, high of 91. Looks like sunshine on Sunday as well with high 92. Labor Day, we'll get that chance of rain moving back in with a 30% chance of showers. So keep that in mind of what you're doing when it comes to Labor Day. Now, as we turn to what the National Weather Service, let's take a look at what's going on with the hurricanes that we've been watching. It's a lot of activity, nothing that is threatening us. Omar is out of it. Nana is over here. We're watching these two developments right here. They haven't done anything. There's a 40% chance now, 40 to 60, that this will develop here, and a 60% chance that this one will. So we watch these over the next 4 to 5 days. It could start becoming something. We'll watch that very closely. As we move to our next one, temperatures. Lots of talk. When is it going to cool down? It looks as though it'll be next Thursday, almost 6 days from now, to where we'll start seeing some 80s, about 85 that first day, and by Friday, maybe an 83 a week from today. So we'll watch that over the next weekend, not this one, but next weekend. We should get over the 80s and possibly some 68-degree weather. Yeah, maybe. We're starting to see that showing in our forecast there. That's what's in the future. So we certainly hope that it sticks to that. What are the probability of storms today? We look at that. Nothing in our area misses us. It's going to go well north of us and go on out this way. So our friend over in Louisiana have a little bit in the northern part, but Mississippi, Alabama, only in the extreme northern portion, not in our immediate area. So that's good news. So again today, just keep in mind, it'll be sunny, hot, hot, hot. Heat index 103. The actual temperature will reach 95. Doesn't matter. If you've been outside any this week, it drains you. It's just hot outside. So be careful. Keep that in mind no matter where you go, what you're doing, because it will put you down. The heat will. We'll be back with some news stories here in a few moments, and we'll recap your weather again before it's all said and done to make sure that you got it all.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
And welcome back with Scotty, Ray, and Candace as we get ready for the big weekend. As we said, a little time off, and everybody deserves that.
Right.
A little more time at home with folks that maybe you don't like as much anymore.
Take some rest and relaxation.
Well, as news stories, now, you had brought this up to me a few weeks ago that this had gone on, was it Georgia to begin with?
Yeah, I had seen where the U.S. Marshals had gone into a home. It was like a double-wide trailer, I thought they said it, and found like 29 children who'd been missing, and like 15 had been involved in sex trafficking. So anyway, that was in Georgia.
And this week we've got another case of Ohio is moving forward with it. And how many have they found so far? Is it
in Ohio, 25?
25 kids that they've found. That is great.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this, if we focus on issues like that instead of arguing about burning down things.
I know.
And go save kids that really need help.
And of course, we don't know what's in the works. I think they keep this on the down low. This, from what the Georgia arrests that day, they had said that they had been watching this for a little while,
And knew where they were.
So, yeah. So I'm hoping that they have a lot of this going on, that they can, not a lot of the,
Right.
the children being, but there's so many children missing that I'm sure people.
Oh, it is. And seriously, if we could funnel the real problems in the world, it'd be a lot better place, would it not?
Right. It really would.
Like, here's something that I don't understand. And stores do it all the time, and you know it. If they see someone stealing, they can't do anything about it. They have to let them walk out the store, and then they call the cops, and they get away with it.
Yeah.
I personally don't agree with that. If someone's stealing, you ought to be able to stop them because it takes so much to get back that money ever.
Oh, yeah. And I think it's great when somebody does call them out and
Yeah, and well, let's go, and this is Hawaii is where this is, and I thought I'd share this. This was in a Best Buy. Here it is. If you look here, that's the employee. The guy she's pushing is trying to steal a TV, I think. All right, they're over there scrapping still to the left there.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but they're coming back. A new customer comes in. He's standing there. Here they come. She ain't giving up.
I bet he's thinking, I think I'll wait till another time.
He almost gets her shirt off, but she hangs in there. And the guy finally gets up. I think the cops come and got him. The employee was immediately fired for that because she tried to stop it.
Yeah, I think that's wrong. I mean, they should be praising her for that.
Yeah, but she gets a phone call today, which is, well, it was yesterday that she got that call, a couple of days ago, that she's now going to be hired for security for the wrestling match. Was it WWF or whichever it's called?
Yeah.
She's going to be security for their home office. They watched that day and thought it was good.
She looks like she could stand her ground. She looks like she could be in the ring.
I ain't messing with her. I mean, there's some women out there that can hurt you guys.
She's pretty tough looking.
So that had a good ending to it, that
Yeah.
somebody got a job out of trying to do the right thing. So kudos to her. Now, the next thing that is just, no matter where you go, is being talked about, is on every television, every time you turn it on, is Hairgate 2020. So what do you think about what is happening here?
Well, first of all, I cannot stand for somebody to get caught in something and they just immediately start blaming somebody else.
Yep, and who would you be talking about? Let me think. Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy. Okay, Nancy, let me tell you something. But, I did watch that, and I watched Nancy Pelosi sit there and say how she was set up. And then, of course, she just went all into that, and then she wanted to skip over and not talk about that anymore. And another reporter asked her, she said, since you always talk about the science of this virus and you talk about wearing masks is so important,
Right.
why did you not have a mask on? And she goes, I was at the shampoo bowl. Okay, you don't wear a mask at the shampoo bowl. Well, let me tell you something, Nancy. You do wear a mask at the shampoo bowl.
You do.
If you didn't wear it anywhere else, you need to wear it at the shampoo bowl because you're face up to another human being.
Well, there you go.
You can cough, sneeze if you're talking or whatever, and you're right there face up. So you should wear it at all times, but especially at the shampoo bowl. I think she just kind of got caught, and she started,
Blabbering.
Right. She just started trying to blame somebody else. And now the stylist
Is saying, well, maybe she was set up.
the stylist is. But
Not
the
the-
owner of the salon says that, no, it was not a setup, and she had the camera for 5 years
Yeah.
in there.
And she made a whole lot of sense of them not being able to work since March. She
Right.
wasn't aware of it. Now, you have to, and I don't know the stylist personally,
Yeah.
but you would think that he's trying to keep a client out of this and
Who
go,
knows? He could be being paid. Under
Yeah,
the
you
table.
don't know.
Because she's probably going to do anything she can to save herself, because everybody's talking about this. And now the owner of the salon, because Nancy Pelosi has said that she's pretty much thrown this lady under the bus, she's saying that she's getting death threats and that people are threatening to burn down her salon.
I know.
But, she's been without income for 6 months.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
And one of them that the guy that cut her hair was saying, well, she's probably cut somebody's hair there and I can prove it. Well, if you're starving, you'll do what you got to do to feed your family. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But we don't know the facts on that part. That really hasn't been documented.
Right.
But Nancy's clawing trying to get out of
Well,
this.
yeah, either way, she put herself in that position and she needs to answer the questions instead of trying to deter from the question. I mean, she
That's
just,
right.
you know, but anyway.
So coming up this year, Facebook is going to be making a few changes when it comes to the week of the election. And I had to study that a second because I read it wrong in the beginning. What they're going to do is the actual week of the election, they're not going to let any new political ad runs for president. Now, if you've got an old one there, it can run. And they're calling that fact checking to make sure because they wouldn't have enough time to check it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of good, but let's wait and see if they really stick by that.
Yeah. And then, what poll do you even believe polls anymore?
I don't know. I don't know where they get their information. I mean, I think it all comes down to the very end.
Yeah.
That's when you can, say who's won or who's ahead or whatever.
Because if you
I
don't
know,
remember last year, she was elected.
Oh, yeah, she thought she had it in the bag. They were saying that she was just going to.
Exit polls had her like up by 20%, and some of them 10,
Yeah.
20, and that he didn't even have a.
Yeah, I think all that polling stuff, I think they use that to try to maybe.
Sway
Yeah,
your mind
I do. I
control.
think it's a mind game.
Well, because if you hear, oh, they've already won, why should I even go vote?
And so it really does matter. And like I've said every time we get on here, I hope everybody does go vote.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who you vote for, just so
Right.
long as you vote.
Right.
So here's something to think about now when it comes to elections. And I tell you things because it can happen here just like it can in another part of the United States. The guy that is the mayor of Portland, who has refused help from the federal government since all this stuff began, he's had to move out of his house now because they're protesting in front, and he protects these people. Well, his election, I didn't realize this, is coming up in November. He's running against a woman who says, hey, I'm Antifa. She's admitted it. Now, the way that city is burning things, don't you think that they probably will support somebody that has those beliefs? Am I wrong?
They possibly could, but I would like to think that there's more good people than bad people. I would hope.
We don't know. So this
You
is
know.
something to watch in November.
Yeah.
This lady could win it, and she's saying that she believes in that.
Yeah,
That's
she
different.
might win it, but they need to have
Sometimes-
some prayer up in that town.
Sometimes you have to step back and go, is this the United States?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's what's going on in Portland, Oregon. Still riots going on now.
Yeah.
Were you big into, I don't know this stuff very well because I grew up on Waylon Jennings and
I did
Merle
too. My
and-
daddy and my mama and dad had all the big albums.
Oh,
and
I did
everything.
too.
I had a record player, and of course I'd listen to. Now I think the closest I got away from country was
Urban
Donna
Cowboy?
Summer. I had a Donna Summer record.
And see, I remember the name
Uh-huh.
because you remember Hank Williams Jr. had the song "We Don't All Get Into Donna Summer."
Yeah,
Do
you know
happen
that
to know?
someone left the cake out in the rain. You know.
No, I don't know that one.
Well, I'm not going to bore you, and I'm not going to put you through the agony of me singing it. But I did. I had a Donna Summer record because I had a record player,
I did too.
and it was the little 45s,
I guess the furthest that I ever got away from country would be Leonard Skinner, and nowadays that's really country. But someone has passed away, and I had to look it up. I thought, well, I have heard that name before.
Yeah.
Bay City Rollers. Anybody remember them? And the only song that this is their greatest hits. I only know the SATUR Saturday Night song.
Yeah.
You
That's
know-
that's probably on a lot of movies and everything.
Yeah, do you know Summer Love Sensation? Yesterday's
know.
Hero? Money,
If I
Honey?
hear songs, I can probably recognize them, but
Well,
I'm sure I've heard them on the radio or something.
Ian
but-
Mitchell, who was a member of the group, passed away at 62, and it was a bout with cancer that got him. So I thought I'd share that because there's probably a lot of people that really got into that.
Yeah.
And
They had the mousse in the hair back then. For
were
sure.
you a AC/DC fan? Did you
No.
get it?
I didn't like all that.
Oh, you know what I did see now that we brought this up? Do you remember what's the hippie guys? ZZ Top.
Oh, now I will say I do like ZZ Top. I like to listen to ZZ Top.
Do you remember the song Legs?
Uh-huh.
I was on Facebook the other night and the video was there and I clicked on it. And it just takes you back the way things used to be, of the girl that they thought was hot and they dressed her up in the Valley Girl look. I didn't get all that because
Yeah.
we didn't have Valley Girls here. But they were
I don't-
trying to push that.
I probably know I've seen the video because we used to watch MTV all the time.
She got like,
all the time.
Well, I remember when country music television finally made it to Meridian, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
And I miss like watching videos and stuff like
So
that.
do you know what the very first video that was played on CMT was?
What?
B.J. Thomas, two-car garage.
I really.
Why that's stuck in my head, I do not know.
I used to line dance.
Did you?
Yeah, I line danced. Remember we had the place down off of B Street that they taught lessons?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but I took line dancing lessons and I was pretty good.
Something Moon, was it Moon?
No, it was, I don't remember what the name of it was.
It's been many a year.
Right, it was.
I ain't telling you
Long time
age or
ago.
nothing like that. Here's a bit of maybe good news for us, and I probably should have put a hyphen in between honeybee. Is that right? Do you space that?
I
Or is
don't think
honeybee one word?
You might, but I don't know.
So anyway,
we
it's a
know what you're
honeybee,
talking about.
but it looks like the venom, and they've tested this on people that had triple negative breast cancer, and it has helped cure them. So maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel here of getting some help for people.
That's good. I mean, like, is it the actual, so it's something from the bee?
Yeah, the venom.
Not just the honey. Okay.
Right, it's where they
The
sting
venom.
you. So I'm not a doctor or any of that kind of stuff, but
I hope it is.
that is good
we
news.
need, you know, I hope somebody can find a cure for cancer one day. It's just a horrible thing.
you know, and
to
of
have
course,
to go through.
my wife's had breast cancer, and she had a pretty bad round. She had stage 4 or something. I think it was stage 4, if I remember right, Angie. That stuff is serious, and it kills.
It is. It's an awful thing to have to go through, and it's scary. And I hope they can find a cure. And it doesn't matter where it comes from. You know, if they
I know.
find a cure.
And the big thing about all that was breast cancer made me learn how to clean. I had to pitch in. I'm just saying, it changed my life. She was a good sport. She's doing well.
She has done great.
As we look at things that are still going on, you know, we brought up the airlines yesterday that because of COVID, they've cut back 16,000 employees. And now this is moving to these big cities. Los Angeles, 15,000 people are going to be furloughed that work for the city.
Yes.
That's a big place.
That is. That's a big place. That's a lot of people.
So California is still struggling there. It's not quite over anything yet. And we talked about Rand Paul. You remember when he was attacked when he left?
Yes. When they shoved him and his wife. And
Yeah.
I thought the cop got hit.
He did.
He did get hit in the head or
And the
something.
guy that did it has been arrested. So
Good.
I don't know what charge. I think he's already out of jail because, you know, they don't really charge people in those cities anymore.
I'm sure that really affected him.
Yeah. So he has been arrested. So it makes you feel good that justice was served to a degree.
Yes.
So, and this is another one of those, I just thought I'd bring it up here of, it goes with the Rand Paul thing. California, now this is a district attorney. She's saying when they're sentencing people who loot and steal to consider the needs of the criminal. This is a justice system. Where did I miss something here?
You know, I don't doubt that she said that because, like, Kamala Harris, I watched an interview with her, and she was for prisoners that were transgender prisoners getting sex change operations
And then the
and the
taxpayer.
government paying for it.
Ooh.
Now, what is wrong? I mean, am I missing something? I mean, I'm sorry. That is
Yeah.
crazy to
Yeah,
me.
that's an elective surgery, I would think.
Right. And I don't understand.
There's a lot I don't get anymore.
It blows my mind. So I don't doubt this. This is crazy.
But
Everything's-
used to, when you broke the law, you broke the law, and that's why the law was there.
Right. And I mean, if you break the law, it doesn't matter what you need.
If y'all remember,
What you need to do is abide by the law. That's what you need
Exactly.
to do.
Abraham Lincoln made that statement.
Yes.
We will be destroyed within. And boy, does it look it.
Right. And when you're electing these officials, you need to look what they stand for. You need to look
And if they,
into their.
and if that's the way, if your views line up with them, no matter what it be, vote for them.
Yeah, that's right. But just always remember what you vote for now in the future is going to affect you in some kind of way.
It sure will.
It's not just about right now. It's about
Right.
the future. But-
And another thing that you need to keep in mind for this weekend, you cannot wear white shoes after Labor Day. Isn't that the old saying?
well, yeah, that's what they've always
That's
gone
what
by.
happened-
But I don't know that people really go by that now. But
Isn't that
yeah,
what happened to Billy Joe McAllister because he wore white after Labor Day?
I don't know.
And he fell off the Tallahatchie Bridge? It had-
I don't know, but
it
I
had
know my
something to do with that.
grandmother used to be adamant about it. She
Yeah, that was a
you
big
can't wear
deal.
those after Labor Day.
But you could wear white pants, you just couldn't wear white shoes. Right?
I mean, I've seen people wear all white after, winter white.
We appreciate you dropping by today, spending a few minutes with us, don't we, Candace?
We do. We enjoy it, and Like we said, we always welcome comments.
Yeah.
And y'all have been so sweet because I'm new to this. You know, this is not what I've done before. I've enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
I really have. And I've gotten some sweet comments from viewers, and I really appreciate it.
She's just saying I'm old. I heard it. Y'all heard it too. But
No.
we'd like for you to have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll be back with more. Certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, in 1932, the Lauderdale County Farm Supply opened its doors, and guess what? They're going to do that again today. They've got a lot of great things going on just for you this weekend. As we roll into September, it's here. As we get ready for dove season right around the corner, they're your all-in-one shop there at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. If you're needing some dove season as it gets in, if you're needing to get some decoys out, they got the wind decoys for $12.95, or you can get motorized for $35.95. That's some deals. Now, as we get into shotgun shells, and of course you need ammunition, is I see this all the time, and you start to hear the shots of everybody going ahead, sighting in their rifles, getting ready. It's coming right around the corner. If you're going to be doing that within the next 2-3 weeks or a month or so, make sure you go by and get your ammunition. They can take care of you from 30-06 to 70s, 308s. They've got it for you there at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Also, as we get ready for the season, and I am the world's worst about this. I don't know about you. I'll wear a pair of boots to where you just literally can't wear it anymore, where you're putting the duct tape on it. Yeah, go ahead and get you a new pair this year. They got ladies and men's, and keep your feet from getting wet this year season as we get into these muddy months that are going to be in store for us. As we look at deer attractants, there's a lot to get prepared for. This is just a sample. They got a whole lot more there of what you can go in to get your deer in, get you some pictures. This is the Power Station Rack 1. Deer love it. They like that. Also, you can get your deer cameras if yours has got an issue or you need to add some this year. Well, Farm Supply has those, plenty to choose from. As we get into, as I said, everybody's breaking the ground, getting ready. When it comes time to go ahead and get your seed and fertilizer, they've got that for you. Break the ground up and get ready, and seed, wheat, all that good stuff. Ryegrass, they've got it for you. When you get ready for fish later on this month, now that's going to be on the 18th. We still got a few days, 2 weeks before this fish day there. You want to stock your ponds, go by and see Ron. He'll tell you all about that. That's going to happen that morning from 8:45 till 9:30. If you need to take care of your cattle, that's what they've got. Horses, along with corn, they've got all that for you there, that horse feed and everything. Lauderdale County Farm Supply, as we said, stocked with guns. It's not what it used to be, from getting yourself a new scope, a new gun, to shells. It's all there. Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Exit 151 off the interstate is where you'll find them. Friendly staff that'll take care of you no matter what you're doing. Drop in and see them today. You'll be glad that you did. Well, the weekend is here. It is Friday. Doesn't that make you feel good? It does me. You get to sleep a little bit later tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe you don't have to work. If you do, we're thinking about you. Maybe you get that extra hour or something like that before you hit it. As we go back to our forecast today, as we pull up radar, let's pull this up, saying that Mississippi State, it popped up on the screen there, might get a little shower here in a little bit. As we look at this, we zoom in on radar, we've got no rain in our area. Out to our west is where everything is, Texarkana, just southeast of Dallas, Tyler, Texas is getting wet. We look at all of this. We're in good shape for today. Heat advisories. Again, our heat index today is going to be 103 for us. Sunshine 95, so it will be extremely hot while you're out there. Tonight, we'll get a 20% chance of rain, and not near enough as low as we'd like to have it. 73 for our low tonight. Bright and early tomorrow, it'll be 91 before it's all said and done with sunshine everywhere. As we go to our extended forecast, let's zoom in on this on our radar to let you know what we've got over the next few days. As we do this, I'm going to get it right over there. Here we go. 7-day forecast calling for, as we move into the weekend, 90 on Sunday for that high. We get a 20% chance of rain on Monday. As we get further into the week, the rain chances increase from Wednesday to Thursday, but that'll be our first. You see that right there? That's our first chance of seeing a little break from all this heat, and that's going to happen Thursday. And it looks like by Friday, the extended forecast will be pretty much the same. So if we can hold out for about 7 days, it's going to get better for us. That's the good news to all of this. Just hot weather is hard to take it, isn't it? As I mentioned, as we look at all these storms that are starting to develop here down in the coast there, out in the ocean there, we watch for signs of everything. This is Omar, who's dying out. We do have one that is going to develop near Japan. That'll be back over this way, and it'll be a typhoon as it moves in and comes inland probably next Tuesday-ish is what they're looking at. Nothing that's going to affect us just yet, but that is the outlook for them. So a great looking day for us today, just hot. Again, take plenty of water. If you've got to be outside with yourself, maybe the grandkid, make sure that you've got some suntan lotion on those. It's still hot enough to get burned quick. So take care of yourself is mostly what I'm saying here. That's what's really, really important there. I'd like to say thank you for dropping by and spending a few moments here with us at Scotty Ray's Weather. We'll be back Monday, and I do hope you have a Labor Day weekend that is great. Now, I know that folks are going to be out doing a little bit more than you usually do. Watch it with boating. There's always boating accidents, no drinking and driving. It's just not worth your life. You need to be here the day after that to take care of the folks that, well, depend upon you. Again, I want to say thank you for being a part of this with us here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by